In today's show, the crypto trader who predicted 2019's Bitcoin meltdown says this metric shows Bitcoin targeting $540,000. That's right, the pseudonymous trader who made the accurate call that Bitcoin will fall by over 40% last year is back with another prediction. This time, he says Bitcoin may be on a long-term path to $540,000. Check it out right here. We're talking about Dave the Wave. He tweeted, if the current market represents 2.5%, then that would put the price at 500K with 100% adoption / full capitalization. This is the S-curve responding to Willy Woo's bullish metric. I'll be breaking all this down for you in today's show. Also in today's episode, investors ponder the million-dollar question, will the Bitcoin price ever hit $100,000? This actually went viral on Reddit. We're going to be discussing it here in today's show and also be sharing with you all the major crypto influencers who are predicting a $100,000 Bitcoin price. Also in today's show, I'll be doing some technical analysis. We'll be discussing if the Bitcoin price is more likely to target 11,500 or drop back down below that critical $10,000 psychological support and potentially close that CME's futures gap at $9,600 to $9,700 range. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. As you can see, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the major altcoins are back in the red, but where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day, so be sure to smash that subscribe button, that's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And before I kick off today's show, if interested in tapping into OPM, leveraging other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, then smash that link right below the video in the description. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV, and let's kick it off by diving into today's top story of the day. The crypto trader who predicted 2019's Bitcoin meltdown is saying that this metric shows the Bitcoin price targeting $540,000. That's right, the pseudonymous trader who made the accurate call that Bitcoin will fall by over 40% last year is back with yet another prediction. This time, he says Bitcoin may be on a long-term path to $540,000. Dave the Wave relies on a chart shared by on-chain market analyst Willy Woo to illustrate that Bitcoin is still in the earliest stage of the adoption life cycle. Checking it out right here on Crypto Twitter. First, let's take a look at Willy Woo's tweets. My third and last tweet on the Bitcoin decoupling from traditional markets via its own adoption S-curve of hodlers. So checking out this S-curve, as you can see, the innovators show 2.5%, then it goes to the early adopters at 13.5%, to the early majority at 34%, to the late majority at 34%, and which is when we can expect a $500,000 Bitcoin price according to this price chart. Willy Woo also shared, we're at the early adopter phase in Western countries. Some higher inflation countries are now broaching early majority according to this chart by Statista. And yes, the high monetary inflation the world is undergoing right now is the growth steroids for Bitcoin hodler adoption. And he included this graph. How common are cryptocurrencies around the world? It shows you Turkey, 20%. Brazil, 18%, Colombia, 18%, Argentina, 16%, and South Africa, 16%. And if we scroll all the way down to the United States, it's only 5%. So there you have it. So Dave the Wave responded to Willy Woo's S-curve adoption life cycle, writing, if the current market represents 2.5%, then that would put the price at $500,000 with 100% adoption. This is the S-curve. So according to Dave, Bitcoin's growth in terms of market share is just getting started, as those buying the number one crypto over the last 11 years are considered innovators, which make up just 2.5% of the total addressable market. So congratulations if you're hodling any Bitcoin, you're a part of that 2.5% of the first innovators getting involved here with the king of all crypto. Now, using the S-curve, Dave predicts the Bitcoin value will skyrocket to $540,000 as it captures a bigger percentage of the market share in the next decade or so. Let me know if you agree or disagree that the Bitcoin price is likely to shoot on up to over $500,000. Now, obviously, this is not going to happen tomorrow. He says over the next decade, as we can see right here in this graph. So while Dave sees the possibility possibility of Bitcoin meteorically rising 4,900% from its current value of 10,800 as extrapolated from the S-curve, the crypto strategist remains a skeptic of the stock-to-flow model, interestingly enough, as he doesn't expect the Bitcoin price to hit $100,000 by December 2021. If you're not familiar with the stock-to-flow, it predicts a 6-digit Bitcoin price for the first time by August 16th, 2021. Let me know if you agree with the stock-to-flow or if you disagree. He says he managed to get a set of criteria from Plan B, the first to apply the stock-to-flow model to Bitcoin, that would invalidate the widely popular model. He went on to share, okay, by December 2021, we will know then, stock-to-flow greater than $100,000, or will Dave be right and it be less than $100,000? I'd love to know your thoughts in the comments right down below. I personally feel Bitcoin is on track to smash 6 digits by the end of next year, but hey, that's just me. And Dave goes on to highlight that the criteria are set to keep subscribers from blindly believing in the model. Now, stock-to-flow also predicts a $288,000 Bitcoin price prediction medium average by the year 2024. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments right down below. And now checking out our next story of the day. Investors ponder big crypto question in a viral post. Will Bitcoin really reach $100,000? And before I break this down, let's first take a look at the overall crypto market. We can see Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the major altcoins back in the red. We see Bitcoin down 0.33%, trading just above $10,600 support. We have Ethereum down 0.6%, trading at $354. Miss Litecoin, one of the few altcoins barely in the green, up just under 0.5%, trading at $45. We have Atom up 11%, trading at $5.51. So yeah, overall, the market is looking bearish once again here in the short term. I don't think the debate helped whatsoever, as it seemed most of the markets are crashing as a result. I don't know if you actually tuned in. Let me know who you feel won in the comments right down below. All right, and now let's break down our next story of the day. Let's actually check out this Reddit post that went viral. Someone wrote, how many people here think 100,000 is happening at any point? And people wrote, I think it is inevitable at some point. Yeah, definitely inevitable. Just a question of how much time will it take, and a question of how much of that $100,000 will buy that time. And as you can see, this is a pretty viral post, so I'm not going to read obviously all the replies, but I'll include it in the show notes below the video in the descriptions for you to reference it and check it out for yourself. You feel me? This year alone, numerous Bitcoin analysts and traders, as well as top-ranking crypto entrepreneurs, have hinted at the possibility or issued formal predictions that the leading crypto will reach 6 figures in value within the next couple of years. Many Redditors agree with their confidence, calling Bitcoin's rise to 100,000 as inevitable and saying it's just a question of how much time it'll take. I agree 100%. Now, others still think Bitcoin is at the mercy of the whales and will remain too volatile for that kind of sustained growth. Says one on Redditor, I've been a Bitcoin bull since the early days, but also recognize that ownership is concentrated in the hands of the minority, early adopters who have a good motivation to cash out at the higher levels, but also consider, why in the world do we want to cash out for fiat crap? When fiat is being devalued by quantitative easing, they're printing trillions and trillions. Anyone saving fiat money is losing fiat money. And when it comes to Bitcoin, it's the fastest horse in the race. So I disagree with that comment. But he goes on to share, I think the price will remain a cycle of pumps and dumps ranging between 6,000 and 30,000 for the next 10 years. No way, if you ask me. But what are your thoughts? Let me know below. Others expressed worries about the dollar depreciation and pondered how much 100,000 will buy. And that's right. We can't keep comparing Bitcoin and Satoshi to the US dollar. Maybe we should compare it to gold, you know? And some Redditors predict it'll either surpass 100,000 or go bust and plummet to zero. So it's like one way or the other, all dependent upon adoption. Now, the list of major crypto influencers who say the Bitcoin price will hit 6 figures include Pantera Capital founder Dan Morehead. I actually shared his bullish price prediction in yesterday's episode of the show. We have the Real Vision CEO and former Goldman Sachs manager, Raoul Pal, who's extremely bullish on Bitcoin. He predicts a $1.1 million Bitcoin price. Then we have Morgan Creek Digital co-founder Anthony Pompliano. Shout out to my paisano, Anthony Pompliano. Kraken Chief Executive Jesse Powell. Veteran analyst Tone Vays. Popular YouTuber Nicholas Merton of Data Dash, which is the largest cryptocurrency-related YouTube channel. We have Su Zhu, Chief Executive Fund Management Firm at 3 Arrows Capital. And of course, the pseudonymous strategist Dave the Wave. We have Plan B of the infamous stock-to-flow model, amongst others such as Max Chris Kaiser, Tim Draper, and the list goes on and on. So let me know if you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to hit six figures, and if you answered yes, what date do you feel it'll hit it by? Again, my prediction is Bitcoin crushes six figures by the end of next year. And before I break down our next story of the day, the Bitcoin price in flux, bulls target 11,500 while the bears desire to drop to 9,800. But first, let's take a look at the overall crypto market cap, sitting at 343 billion with 100 billion even in volume in the past 24 hours, and current BTC dominance is 57.7%. And now taking a look at the top gainers within the top 100, we have Zilliqa up 19%, now trading at 1.8 cents. The Midas Touch Gold up 11% for the day, trading at 3 cents. Cosmos up 9.4%, trading at $5.39. Storj up almost 9%, trading just below 52 cents. And Arweave up 6%, trading at $5.04. Below that, we have Ren, Theta, Cybervein, Zcash, and Celsius. And now checking out the biggest losers within the top 100 in the past 24 hours, we have Yearn.finance, better known as YFI, down about 15% for the day, now trading at just $22,000. This crypto, just not too long ago, like a week or so ago, was trading at like, what, $44,000. It has been extremely volatile, as most of the altcoins, especially in the DeFi space, are extremely volatile. We have Hyperon down 13%, trading at 53 cents. UMA down about 10%, trading at $8.82. Synthetics Network Token down 9%, trading at $4.49. DX Chain Token down 8%, trading at 0.001. And Engine Coin, one of the altcoins I'm pretty bullish on, down 7% for the day, now trading at 15.8 cents. Now, out of this list of the biggest gainers and losers for the day, which altcoins in particular are you most bullish on? Drop me a comment right down below. And now checking out the BitMEX margins, we can see the bears are obviously back in domination mode, leading with about 57 million in superiority in the last 24 hours, with shorts leading 52.7% versus 47.2% longs. Are you currently bullish or bearish on the king of all crypto? Holla at your boy. And now checking out one of my favorite metrics, it's the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a neutral with a 49. Yesterday we were in fear with a 45, last week in fear with a 43, and last month in greed with a 75. And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for correction. All right, and before I break down our final story of the day and share with you this Bitcoin technical analysis, first, I want to remind you to smash that show more button right below this video in the description for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. This goes for all 550 plus videos right here on my channel. Also, some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Not only is this updated literally every single day, it also allows you to download the latest episode of the show in MP3 format. Also, be sure to smash that subscribe button right below this video. That's right, please do help support the channel. If you're listening or tuning in on a different platform, the direct YouTube link is cryptonewsalerts.net. You can also follow us on all the major podcasts and platforms, from Spotify, the home of the Joe Rogan Experience, to Apple's iTunes, to Stitcher Radio, and even Google Play. You can also follow us on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is cryptonewsyes. And for those of you active on Facebook, as I am, I do have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy with over 17,000 cryptopreneurs just like yourself from all over the world. To become a part of it, simply click this link, request to join. I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, be sure to check out our private crypto Telegram chat. To do so, simply click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. All right, now for some Bitcoin technical analysis. The Bitcoin price appears to be gearing up for another shot at that $11,000 mark, but traders shouldn't get overly excited, as resistance in the 11,000 to 11,200 zone and even 11,389 have kept the price from moving higher for the past few weeks. Now, currently, the Crypto Greed and Fear Index registers a 49, which shows crypto investors feel neutral about the current state of the market. Now, while it's difficult to gauge the accuracy of the indicator, the Bitcoin price and volume have been relatively flat, as the price is basically pinned between between 9,900 and 11,200, as you can see right here on this chart. Now, as this daily chart shows, since September 18th, the Bitcoin price has bounced between the trend lines of a symmetrical triangle, and if the compression continues, investors will start to look for a decisive move to occur in the coming week. In the event that the price drops from the symmetrical triangle, the volume profile visible range, known as the VPVR, shows buying interest from 9,950 to 9,200, and looking back to September 3rd through September 10th, the bulls consistently purchased the dips below 10,000. So if you've had weak hands and selling Bitcoin as of recent, they've probably been purchasing your Bitcoin on the low. That's right, BTFD all day by the freaking dip. So for the moment, it seems traders are waiting on the Bitcoin price to make a stronger move above 11,500 or below 9,800 before becoming engaged with the market. Also keep in mind, we still have a CME futures gap open at about that $96 to $9,700 level. So I personally feel if we break below that critical $10,000 support once again, then we're more than likely to close that CME futures gap. Now let's discuss DeFi. That's right, decentralized finance tokens fall flat as the Bitcoin price consolidates. While the Bitcoin price has held a relatively stable range, DeFi tokens appear to have lost their bullish momentum. At this time, CoinGecko's top 100 DeFi coins index shows that 45 of the 100 listed tokens have registered losses in the past 24 hours, and Uniswap data shows volume has declined when compared to the 953 million record reached on September 1st. As you can see right here, this shows the volume as of September 29th, 2020 at $354 million. And yes, that includes DeFi darlings like Yearn Finance, known as YFI, and Aave, known as Lend, and Chainlink, known as Link. They have corrected sharply in the last month, as traders will note that YFI is currently down 43% from its all-time high at 44,000, as I mentioned a little earlier. Some analysts have suggested that the profits and funds invested in DeFi protocols are steadily making their way back into Bitcoin, but data is yet supportive of this narrative. As Bitcoin and DeFi tokens search for momentum, altcoins manage to accrue marginal gains. At this time, Ether is up about 0.5%, Binance Coin has added 5%, and Cosmos rallied 8%. And according to CoinMarketCap, the overall crypto market cap now stands at $346 billion, and Bitcoin's dominance index is currently 57.6%. Now for a quick recap of what I covered with you here in today's show, crypto trader Dave the Wave, who predicted 2019's Bitcoin meltdown, says this metric shows Bitcoin targeting $540,000. That's right, he says Bitcoin may be on a long-term path to $540,000, responding to Willy Woo's S-curve and adoption life cycle. He wrote, if the current market represents just 2.5%, then that would put the price at $500,000 with 100% adoption. This is the S-curve. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments below. We also talked about a potential six-figure Bitcoin price by the end of next year, according to the popular stock to flow model. Also in today's show, investors ponder big crypto question and viral post on Reddit. Will the Bitcoin price really reach $100,000? I also shared with you all the influencers who are predicting a six-figure Bitcoin price, and I also shared with you some Bitcoin technical analysis as the bulls target 11.5 and the bears desire to drop to 9.8 thousand. So where do you feel the Bitcoin price is likely to go from here? Drop me a comment right down below. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto matrix. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button. That's right, and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every single day, just like this. And real quick before I go, if interested in tapping into OPM, leveraging other people's money to grow your wealth and crypto portfolio, then smash that link right below the video in the description and register for this free system entitled OPM Wealth. You'll be glad you did, and I look forward to seeing you on tomorrow's episode. Peace.